This was the fight, his fight versus Kuro Hazukashi, that gave him his very first win. And that set him ablaze on a tear up the 73 kilogram rankings, where he is now sitting as the tournament champion. These two looking to make a big name. Again, your record doesn't necessarily everything here in Kumite. It also matters that you entertain the crowd. And you know, imagine anywhere else, a man who goes 0-5 at the way Kuro Hazukashi has would likely be cut. He'd be released. He'd be asked never to come back and fight again.
How dare you show
but
up here.
Most glorious and honorable and entertaining, entertainment-seeking Mr. Naga. I think he gets a bit of joy for watching Kuro Hazukashi come in and try to make right, make good with what he's, the shame that he's caused in his day job, and forcing his family to watch as he fails over and over again.
Which is kind of hilarious. Let's be frank here.
Well, it's a bit of a Doc Gallows humor, I suppose, but
Doc Gallows, what?
Doc, D-A-R-K, Gallows, not the other one.
I guess you could say he has very bad luck Fale or something like that. Right?
Yes, not the Ferguson fellow, but Kim in the faded green shorts. He has been on a hunger strike for something about vegetarianism. I suppose that would be a way to not eat things that a vegetarian would by not eating at all.
Like dicks.
Well, I assume that would be included, Ken. That wouldn't be any sort of there wouldn't be any sort of exceptions to the matter. That wouldn't make you a very good protester, I suppose. I don't know.
I probably wouldn't be. I'd probably crackle easily, you know.
Well, you just said crackle. You'd probably want to crackle bow immediately.
Oh yeah.
So you're already thinking of food. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'd be a bad vegan.
And if you're not thinking about food, you're thinking about ejaculate, which I guess would kind of be food for you.
You know what? I have cookbooks about it, sir.
I know you do. It's... What was the book called again?
Oh.
Eating Inside of You or something?
Yeah, something weird like that.
Ugh. Well, thank you again for the gift. It was an early Christmas gift. You know, when everyone can tell you're the Secret Santa because that's what you get them every year.
Or
again, thank you.
Or a 35-pound fucking butt plug or something like that.
But the book, we had to tell you to stop giving that away because no one has any use for that. They just it becomes.
You know what? With that attitude,
after a while, it was hard to carry it home. You had to track it on the subway or into a cab, and you had to explain it to people.
Yeah, it's a 30.
Oh, I've got one of these.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, I think when you gave it to
I cleaned it off.
Well, I'm not meaning you give it to somebody, as in you give it to them.
Oh.
You gave it as a gift to Hyundai Elantra. I remember that one year, and he actually sculpted it into a nice chair.
That's really mad. I spent a lot of money on that.
Yes, and there was a limit. You didn't have to go that high.
You're supposed to sit on it, just not like that, you know.
Well, he decided, well, I make the best out of a bad situation.
No, that's a great... When fucking life hands you a huge dildo, you sit on it. Or butt plug, whatever.
Sure, why not? Who am I to...
Judge.
Disagree with that? Who am I to judge with that? But, again, it's his... You gave it to him. It's his possession. He can do with it as he pleases. If he wants to sit on it, but not endure the anal pain from it, then I suppose he can find a way to sit on it and still enjoy the gift. And meanwhile, Gungju Kim sitting basically on the posterior right now of Kuro Hazukashi. Wonderful roll through, and Hazukashi struggling here on the ground, struggling just in life in general. He's a very depressed, sad, degraded man. He most recently brought shame upon himself in his office by not using double-sided copies. For a meeting, for notes.
Wait, what the fuck's he thinking, you know?
Yes. But of course, to be fair, he had been yelled at for using double-sided copy in the past. But how he should have known, and Gungju Kim, he should have known that Gungju Kim was going to punch him in the face repeatedly from this meta position. A little bit more than a minute ago, minute 1:05 to be exact. Here in the 10-minute round, the marathon before the sprint. A 5-minute second round if necessary. As you saw, we needed to go there. Oh, but we don't need to go there now! Oh, a hammer fist
fucking hell. That was...
Well, I gotta see it again, Ken.
Please do.
Kuro Hazukashi out cold. The hammer was brought down. And it's a good thing Hazukashi isn't a carpenter, because that would be quite ironic. Oh, the uppercut just brings it in. They'll see it even closer here.
Doing it and doing it.
And Hyundai, you see, even Hyundai Sonata had to turn away. It was so violent. Hyundai Sonata could not even watch. He just had to look away and boom!
Ooh.
Right, blood spurting everywhere. Just fists pounding on him like he was a judge's gavel. Gung Kim, a knockout victory. And what a victory it was. Granted, against a man with no wins. But you gotta start somewhere, I suppose.
I guess.